Comedian Russell Brand has been married to his wife Laura Gallagher for 6 years, but the couple's romance sparked long before then, having fallen for each other almost a decade prior. The pair were an item in 2007 when art student Laura was 19 and Radio 2 presenter Russell was 30, after Laura's big sister, television presenter Kirsty Gallagher, reportedly introduced them. But things unexpectedly ended and they parted ways, with the Hollywood actor going on to have a whirlwind relationship with Katy Perry. Russell, 48, who is facing serious allegations of rape, sexual assault and emotional abuse, which he absolutely refutes, previously said he thought fate drew Laura back to him after a chance reunion in 2015. Broken-hearted Laura had just come out of a relationship and Russell was fresh from his own split with Katy, when the two of them randomly crossed paths on a canal in London's East End. They found themselves reconnecting and fell in love all over again, going on to tie the knot 2 years later in 2017. On podcast made by Mamas, Laura, now 36, explained, "When we first met we were both in a completely different place. I hadn't seen Russell for years. He was so different." She said meeting the second time around allowed them to rebuild their foundations and trust again. She added, "It was very slow, it was getting to know each other and going out on day trips together." The yoga instructor, who is a former restaurateur and has her own fashion brand, claimed she immediately knew their relationship was going to be serious when they began dating again. Speaking to Grazia, she added, "I remember him saying, 'I think I want a quiet life and a family,' and it was exactly what I wanted. So, then it was about seeing if we could build a foundation to make that happen." The couple welcomed their first child, daughter Mabel in 2016, followed by Peggy in 2018. In June 2023 Russell revealed they had another baby on the way, while appearing on the podcast The Diary of a CEO. Speaking about growing up, Russell has admitted he changed a lot before reconnecting with Laura. "I don't compare my relationships now to previous relationships out of respect to my present wife and to Katy Perry," he told Us Weekly in 2017. "I think him an easier person to be with now. Him also in a very different situation. Him dependent on my wife." Laura deleted her social media accounts on Saturday, but she is reportedly standing by her husband despite the allegations held against him, which he vehemently denies. A friend of the couple told Mail Online, "What Russell did was firmly in the past, way before he and Laura met." They went on to say their focus is on finding a way through the crisis and added, "Of course it isn't easy, but they are determined to get through this." Her older sister Kirsty, 47, very publicly backed her brother-in-law on Friday and showed support for her younger sibling, when she reposted Brand's denial video on Instagram along with a giant red love heart emoji, before removing it shortly after the full extent of the allegations were revealed. While Kirsty has so far refused to comment on the matter, friends say that she is very loyal to her sister and enjoys a good relationship with Brand. The Hollywood actor, 48, has been accused of rape, assault and emotional abuse between 2006 and 2013, when he was at the height of his fame working for the BBC, Channel 4 and starring in Hollywood films. The Met said they have now received an allegation of sexual assault in Soho, central London, in 2003. During the explosive Channel 4 Dispatches documentary Russell Brand, In Plain Sight, which was made in conjunction with The Times and Sunday Times, Brand, 48, was accused of rape, sexual assaults and emotional abuse, which the comedian strongly denies. The film star denied any allegations ahead of the Channel 4 Dispatches program airing. In a statement on his YouTube channel on Friday, Brand said, "One from a mainstream media TV company, one from a newspaper listing a litany of extremely egregious and aggressive attacks, as well as some pretty stupid stuff like community festival should be stopped, that I shouldn't be able to attack mainstream media narratives on this channel." But amidst this litany of astonishing rather broke attacks, often very serious allegations that I absolutely refute. These allegations pertain to the time when I was working in the mainstream, when I was in the newspapers all the time, when I was in the movies. And as I've written about extensively in my books, I was very, very promiscuous. Now, during that time of promiscuity, the relationships I had were absolutely always consensual. I was always transparent about that. Then almost too transparent, and am being transparent about it now as well. And to see that transparency metastasized into something criminal that I absolutely deny makes me question, is there another agenda at play? Particularly when we've seen coordinated media attacks before, like with Joe Rogan, when he dared to take a medicine that the mainstream media didn't approve of, and we saw a spate of headlines from media outlets across the world using the same language. I'm aware that you guys have been saying in the comments for a while, "Watch out, Russell. They're coming from you. You're getting too close to the truth. Russell Brand did not kill himself." I know that a year ago there was a spate of articles. Russell Brand's a conspiracy theorist, Russell Brand's right-wing. I'm aware of news media making phone calls, sending letters to people I know for ages and ages. It's being clear to me, or at least it feels to me like Terry's a serious and concerted agenda to control these kind of spaces and these kinds of voices. And I mean, my voice along with your voice. I don't mind them using my books and my stand out to talk about my promiscuous consensual conduct in the past. What I seriously refute are these very, very serious criminal allegations. Also, it's worth mentioning that there are witnesses whose evidence directly contradicts the narrative that these two mainstream media outlets are trying to construct, apparently, in what seems to me to be a coordinated attack.